The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of IBEW Local 369 Louisville Football Friday starts now.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome into Male Bulldogs football right here on Glycod Sports. What a night it is as two storied programs, the Male Bulldogs with their 9 state championships in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, hosting the Roncalli Catholic Royals here tonight, winners of 10 state championships in Indiana, and alongside Dion Reese, the male legend, I'm Paul Najar, and we are thrilled to be here on this gorgeous night for football. Dion, two storied programs, but this male high school team, after a tough loss to St. X, righted itself and is playing and is ready to keep that momentum moving forward toward the playoff run.
No doubt about it. I mean, they've really got themselves on a nice run right now. They're looking good. And again, we have two storied programs. I expect a competitive game, but Roncalli is going to really need to be on top of the game just keep these Bulldogs slowed down. Exactly.
Much speed to contend with there on a beautiful, perfect night. It's about 80 degrees, a little humid. Now it's gone down into the 70s, but you can't miss, you can't ask for anything better. Blue skies as we approach kickoff tonight. Thomas Car Wash is back for another season of Bulldog football on Glycod and proud to sponsor tonight's weather forecast. They've been fastest and finest since 1946. Take it to Thomas Car Wash. Thank them for that sponsorship of our weather tonight. And our producer, Colby Martin. We got our cameraman, Greg Bryan, set up. And Colby, will we be taking a break here before we start? We will, and we'll get back to some game matchups and ready for kickoff in just a few minutes. Stay with us, folks, on Glycod.
Overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. From Glycod, it's IBEW Local 369 Louisville Football Friday. IBEW 369, power up your potential. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue. Now to the field for all the action from Glycod on IBEW Local 369 Louisville Football Friday.
Welcome back as we see our captains ready to meet and greet at midfield and get the coin flip with the officials on the field. Two very big programs, the Dion Reese, this Roncalli Catholic team coming in at 3-3. They were 12-2 last year, state semifinalists, and their second-year head coach Eric Quintana. But last week they gave up over 400 yards passing to Brebeuf Catholic High School in Indianapolis, and boy, when you come in to play a team like Male and head coach Chris Wolf with his multiple offense and his incredible complex passing attack, you probably had a tough week of practice.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, hopefully they can, show up and do a lot better than they did last week in terms of stopping the pass, because if they can't get some pressure on this Male high school offense, it could be a long night for them.
It might well be. Male will receive as Roncalli it wins the toss. They will kick off, defer the second half. So Male will receive, and we'll be underway here in just a moment. You talk about Chris Wolf, someone you know well, 14th season at Male, and, just a championship program that he's developed. When you look at that sideline and you see all these players, over 80 strong in purple, just supporting each other and supporting a program that has done some great things in the last, it's done great things in over 130 years,
exactly.
But especially in his 14 seasons at the helm.
No doubt about it. I mean, Male is such a storied football program. Like you said, it's been going on for over 100 years, and Chris has just came in and added to that. He's really put that cherry on top, and the Bulldogs are looking good this year.
You walk down that walkway and you see those Hall of Fame, those giant wall size, building size pictures of, you think of Brandeis, 1898. Male football, 1890s. This is 3 centuries of high school football. It runs deep here. And folks at Roncalli, it runs deep as well with their 10 state champions. So we are ready to go. We got Max Gainey back. He's number 5. Antonio Harris is back as well to receive this kickoff. And the Royals in their road white jerseys with the blue pants, blue numbers trimmed in red, and kicking off will be Levi Whistler. Whistler puts his foot into it, a real nice kick to the right corner. Does it go out of bounds? Barely it does, and that gives the Bulldogs an opportunity to start from their own 35.
That'll be some good field position to start, and that may have been not bad of a kickoff because, Max Gainey's pretty dangerous with that ball in his hands. Max
Gainey can make people miss, whether he's back receiving a kick, a punt, taking a handoff, getting a pass. The wide receiver is one to watch. That's who you'll want to take a look at. Keep an eye on Max Gainey, as everyone has for the past few years. Under center being number 15, Coulter Smith, or in the pistol, as he is now going under center. So Coulter Smith got a man in motion, fakes the handoff, play action, wide open. There it is, Max Gainey. It's going to be 65 yards. Gainey for the touchdown.
Very, very smart of the Bulldogs. They saw that Roncalli struggled last week and came out instantly, putting the ball in the air to put the test to those cornerbacks, and we got a touchdown for the Bulldogs.
And that is another impressive start for these Male Bulldogs. And I think getting the ball to 35, I'm not sure when Coach Wolf saw it go out of bounds. I saw him. He immediately checked his play chart and got the guys together. And the point after is up and good. We're going to come back in just a moment. We'll have more first quarter action here at Veterans Stadium, Memorial Stadium at Male High School right here on Glycod.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
And we're back. The kick goes down to the 5. Picked up. At about the 6, and now to the 24, 25-yard line he goes. Roncalli, the Royals, will have possession. First possession of the game for the Royals at the 25, at their own 25.
That was some good coverage that time by the male Bulldogs. So Roncalli's going to get their opportunity to see if they can move the ball on this tough male high school defense. It's going to be a challenge for them.
Defense is very tough, and the Royals come out in 3-wide formation. Roncalli, quarterback Colin Ash. It's a 5'10", 160-pound sophomore, and he's multiple in his abilities to run and pass. And there's their big running back. That's Brandenburg for a first down off the left side. Ben Brandenburg, 6'1", 200-pound senior. He'll play both ways at linebacker as well. And that young man bruises, but he also makes some great runs. They have 5 running backs, Dion, with 175 yards rushing or more. He leads the team with 370 yards in 6 games. 3 wide again. And again, it's an RPO, but he gives it off to Brandenburg. He runs left, same play, 2 yards.
Yeah, he's a big boy, and he's running that ball hard. He's going to be a challenge for the male high school defense this evening.
But that's where patience is a virtue, right?
That's right.
You want to try, and you saw what happened on the first play of the game. I mean, Max Gainey was open in 3 strides.
Right.
He was wide open in 5 strides, and he caught the ball in about 20 strides and took it in for the easy score. You want to keep them on the sideline. Brandenburg in the backfield, the pistol. He moves to the left of Ash. Ash gives it. Up the middle goes Brandenburg, and hard running 4 yards to the male. 49, it'll be 3rd and 4.
Yeah, another solid run. Looked like he's going to be the workhorse to start this first drive for Roncalli.
Yeah, he has 60 carries, 342 yards, and 6 touchdowns. He has 6 catches for 39 yards. But backup running back, Zach Dozier, 57 carries, 250 yards, and 3 touchdowns, but Brandenburg still in. At the 49, time for the Royals to get this first down. And there is a motion. That is, offside is the call. I thought there was a motion. I think Roncalli players did too.
I was thinking the same thing. Looks like we got this on the Bulldogs, right?
Yes, it is, and that'll be an automatic first down. Well, not automatic, but the 5 yards on 3rd and 4 gives Roncalli the first down at the Bulldog 44. Royals checking the play at the sideline. 4 wide. Well, the tight end is now in the right slot. 2 right and 1 left for the receivers. Brandenburg gets it, goes left. He fakes left, cuts upfield into the middle of the line, and that's what you got to do against these male Bulldogs because they beat you to your spot. You got to turn it up, and he did for 5.
That's right. That's another excellent run by the young man. Again, I think they've given him the ball every play here.
That's 4 straight for Brandenburg. Yes,
like
it is.
He's going out for a breather now.
Little breather for Brandenburg. And Ash in the pistol. It's Dozier gets outside. There's Dozier. He gets 4. Thought he had a little more if he cut it in. You ever been in those situations, in or out? And, you're like, man, if I went that way, I would have got the score.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. You're making these decisions in a split second, you know what I mean? And sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. But
nice gain on 2nd down. You got 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 2. And Roncalli just taking some time. Almost 3 minutes on this possession already as Ash makes the call. Gets it, and he hands it off inside. Good run inside by Dozier, and he gains about 8-9 more. And it's first down, Roncalli at the 29-yard line.
That Roncalli offensive line is really getting that male defensive front 4 off the ball, so
63, 53, 61. I mean, this is these guys are making plays. James Woodburn. Yahir Shamai. These guys are making some holes, and they go right to Dozier, but right there.
Looks like the Bulldogs were able to get some penetration that time and stop him in the backfield.
And that was I believe that was big number 11 on that left end, DeAndre Malone. It was indeed DeAndre Malone.
Yeah, nice open field tackle by Malone that time.
2nd and 11 at the 30 now. And now Roncalli moving their players around. They go two wide to the left now, 1 wide right. Tight end up on the heels, and they follow that tight end. They go left, a little motion, but just so quick up the gut. That's Davion Dorsey. Davion Dorsey, number 47, big stop.
Yeah, he met him in the backfield and brought him down too. So
I think some of that window dressing, Dion, they're finally figuring it out after 7 or 8, 9 runs, and they're figuring out which way they're going to go. As Brandenburg hobbles off the field, may be a cramp. Let's hope the young man can enter, but Male Bulldogs, that's jumped off sides. That was a severe. That's a great playmaker though. DeMarcus Robertson, the senior corner, he jumped.
Yeah, that's the second offsides for this Male High School defense on this drive. Got to be smarter than that.
3rd and a long 6 for the Royals. At the Bulldogs 26, Colin Ash getting the play from the sideline, lines everyone up. One running back, that's Dozier in the backfield. Ash with the left hand on, looks left, looks to the corner, and that ball was well overthrown. The official right there might have wanted to throw the flag, but he saw that ball was uncatchable. Male, good defender, a good defensive job there by the corner for the Bulldogs.
Richardson, yeah, that was definitely some good coverage, and the quarterback really didn't have any choice but to kind of basically throw it out of bounds. So good defense by Male High School.
And at the 26-yard line, there, you're talking about a 44-yard field goal. That's a little long on this high school field, so you want to say, let's go for it. Give it a shot. They've held the ball for almost 5 minutes. There's a quick screen to Dozier. He gets out right, gets a block, gets another, but there is closing speed from that Male Bulldogs defensive backfield. They stop him about 3 yards shy, and the Bulldogs will pick up right there at the 22, at their own 22. See what they can dial up here, Dion.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see if they continue to be aggressive and throughout the air, because again, Roncalli struggled on that. They struggled with the pass game last game.
Over 400 yards passing allowed against Brebeuf in a loss last week, and already one play, 65 yards for the Bulldogs. As Coulter Smith now in the pistol. Well, he's in the shotgun now. And there at the 22, he hands it off left. Oh, and there is, I mean, that's just Chase Burton doing what Chase Burton does. We didn't even mention him yet until now, and we get to mention Chase, and the kid can play.
You literally took the words right out of my mouth. That was Chase doing exactly what Chase does. I mean, he runs the ball hard, and he's tough to bring down in an open field.
You know what I like about him most, Dion, is those legs, the way he picks him up and puts him down with just purpose and authority.
And he never stops pumping him.
No,
he's just going.
You cannot stop him on first touch. Smith has Burton to his right. Now he fakes it, and he goes. He has a little go route down the left side, and he drops it right down into the hands of Antonio Harris.
Yeah, that was a nice route, nice catch, and Coulter put the ball right where it needed to be.
And that is a nice let's call it about 34-yard gain. And it's 1st and 10 at the Roncalli 36. Smith getting his offense organized. Tight formation. 2 tight end, 2 receivers. And Burton all by himself. There's the jet sweep. We were talking about that before the game. Gainey one guy miss, and then he gets met by 2 Roncalli defenders.
I love
and
the call.
Alex Winchester and Brandenburg. That was Brandenburg back on the field.
Oh, wow, he's out there on defense now. Looks like he's running off now. Yeah. But, excellent call, and great run by Max Gainey. He's dangerous with that ball.
Let's call it a long 2, or a short 2. It was about 8-yard gain, so Bulldogs have the full playbook in front of them. Sounds like Chris Wolf, to me, might go for the end zone here. Another tight formation. Burton in the backfield. It's a delay, fake, and there's the slip screen out to the left, and cuts it back inside the 10. He goes to the 7-yard line.
really nice hard run by that young man. He really looked good out there. Coulter put the ball where it needed to be, and another first down for the Bulldogs.
That was Josh Fuller, the senior wide receiver. And that gained 20 inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. First and goal for the Bulldogs.
Great run after the catch.
Found some open space, but got his feet. Made a couple Roncalli defenders miss. There's Burton. Burton moving, trying to move the pile, but there is a bevy of defenders, Royals defenders, taking care of business, and Chase Burton nods ahead for a yard or so.
They still never got him down. You know,
No,
that's how strong
2
he
yards.
is. Yeah, right.
2nd and 6. That young man, every time I see him, he just gets more impressive. His ability to move a pile, his ability to make people miss, his hands, so tough. So we got Burton in the backfield left. And is that, yes it is, that's Shemai Gates.
Offense.
That's Shemai Gates, and he hands it off, right side. Goes Chase Burton in for the score, and it's a 13-0 lead already for the Bulldogs.
Touchdown Bulldogs.
Yeah. 3:55 to play in the first quarter. That's a 6-yard touchdown for Burton. His first of the night. And Mail's second in the first quarter. Then Landingham in for the extra point. Down, up, good. It's 14-0 here. And the Van Landingham extra point. 3:55 left in the first quarter. The Bulldogs up 14-0 over the Roncalli Catholic Royals right here at Veterans Stadium at Maxwell Field. We'll return with more first quarter action right here on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought.
Welcome back. The Male Bulldogs up 14-0 over the Roncalli Catholic Royals. And that is a good kick back to the 5-yard line. On the return, out to the 25, now 20, and they stop him right there. Looked like they had a nice wall there, Dion, the defensive on the return team, on the kickoff return defense.
Yeah, that was definitely some great coverage. Male Bulldogs are off to a great start, and let's see if the defense can come back and get a stop for them now.
Yeah, get another stop, see if they can stop them from getting a first down. Roncalli got 3 first downs on that first drive. That initial drive, first play of the game, big run by Ben Brandenburg, number 35. He's back in. Colin Ash, the lefty quarterback, a sophomore, 5'10". He's a run-pass option quarterback. RPO goes to Brandenburg, right up the gut.
Yeah, Brandenburg's running the ball hard, and he's such a big kid. It's almost like you hand him the ball and he falls down for 5.
Ooh, he does. He can move a pile. 5-yard gain. Out to the 31. It'll be 2nd and 5. Male in there. Looks like a 3-4 defense, and it is. And there's Brandenburg. Just takes him a little time to get to that line. Good penetration from the Bulldogs front.
Exactly. Yeah, they were able to get behind the line of scrimmage and catch him before it could really get going.
Looked like they knew that was coming, and they just collapsed that area for him to run. And good defensive stop there. Give him 3rd and 5. Hold him in a no gain. The Royals 3 wide, tight end to the right side. Brandenburg to Colin Ash's left. He fakes and he rolls left, and that looked like a really difficult trick play gone bad.
and really dangerous play. That was almost a pick six.
And look at the Bulldog defender down there. Was that Gates doing the push-ups? I'm not sure. That was
Wilson, I believe.
Or that might have been Conley. Was that number 9?
I believe it was Wilson, number 1. If
Can
I'm
we
not
have
mistaken.
Wilson? Okay. Making it happen. They get the stop. He does the push-ups. And there is the rugby stop. What a leg. From the 30 to the 25, that is a solid 44, well, 40, let's call it 44-yard, 43-yard kick. No return on the fair catch. Bulldogs set up at the 27.
Great punt by Roncalli at that time. Oh, that was pretty impressive.
Ooh, a little running rugby style. Nice hang time. Forces the fair catch. 14-0 here in the first quarter. A little over 2 minutes to play.
Two drives, 2 touchdowns for the Bulldogs.
Near perfection. Decent crowd here tonight. It's not the city rivalry games that Mail is used to, but a great interstate interstate matchup with 2-story programs. Here comes the blitz. Coulter Smith gets it away, but really nice close by Alex Winchester, who breaks up the pass down the left sideline.
Yeah, that was a really good defensive play. It looked like he was reading Coulter's eyes and got over there and was able to get a hand on the ball.
That was a lot of pressure there. I believe that was Cole Kessler on that pressure, number 33. Coming right into Coulter Smith's face there. You got the safety back about 10 yards, but looks like Roncalli expecting a run as they go behind center, and there's Chase Burton. He slides through 2 would-be tacklers for that was Shemai Gates. That's a 7-yard or an 9-yard gain for Gates, so they call it 10. It's a first down Bulldogs.
You know, if you couldn't see their numbers, you might not be able to tell the difference between those guys. Just good size, and they both run the ball extremely hard.
Yes, they do.
First down for the Bulldogs.
And so, late in this first quarter, well, not too late, just under 2 minutes to play. It's been all Bulldogs so far with a decent drive from Roncalli on their first possession, but 14-0. And there's Smith. He's got Gainey, who's wide open. Well, he gets it down, and he run away from the defense, and he's in. Touchdown. Max Gainey on the 63 yards this time. Dion Reese.
That was a big play. I mean, you know what? I saw that coming. You got Max Gainey on the outside, single coverage, and it's going to be tough to guard him out there that way.
They had 2 safeties over the top on him who couldn't stay with him. The breakaway speed from Max Gainey, his second of the night, totaling now 128 yards in distance for the 2 touchdowns. So it's 20-0. Seth Henson for the extra point. Up and good.
Great start for the Bulldogs.
It is 21-0 with 1:37 left in the first quarter. Stay with us, folks. Male Bulldogs football on Glycod.
The Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up! How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue! Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back. Maxwell Field here at Male High School. Henson with the kick. He puts it down inside the 10 to the 7. The return up the gut. He gets out just at the 25. They get that wall at the 20. What a hit.
Wow.
You okay, Dion?
Wow, yeah, I felt that one up here. Man, that was a tough shot.
Woo! Wow. Was that Davidson? And Malone on that one. Sharon Davidson. There's still on Davidson. And Malone on the tackle. What a hit. Roncalli. Their third possession here. Starting again right around the 25. They're at the 27. And Ash is just stuck in the mud in the backfield. That's a 4-yard loss. This Bulldog team is feeling it.
Yeah, they're starting to heat up a little bit, getting some penetration into the backfield, and it's really giving Roncalli some trouble at this point.
You can see they're starting to figure out this running tack. You can see the players feeling a little more confident. Look, in that first possession, Roncalli's, 3-4 first downs straight down the field. They kept it on the ground. They played really well, but it looks like the male defense has adjusted a little bit and seeing their keys a little better in these run plays.
I would agree. Yeah, they're definitely getting in the backfield and just getting a little more comfortable defending the run right now.
Ash, quick out, and there is a quicker close. The quick out finished.
Great open field tackle. Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry, Shemai Gates. Sorry, that was Shemai Gates who just said, "You're not getting past me." Wow.
The Bulldog defense looking really good right now.
I mean, just quick and seeing them develop, and seeing the play develop. We've got a player on the sideline here with Mail, and they're going to end up closing out the first quarter, up 21-0. When we return, it'll be the opening play of the second quarter with the Bulldogs comfortably ahead 21-0 over the Roncalli Catholic Royals from Indianapolis. Stay with us. Second quarter action straight ahead on Glycod.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back. And we'll keep calling it Veterans Memorial Stadium and Maxwell Field. That's what we'll keep calling it all night long if we get it right. Roncalli. It is 3rd and 15 from their own 20, and there's a quick look from Ash, and that quick hitter was batted down and looked like a potential for a pick six.
Oh, yeah.
But it falls short of the mark.
Looks like we got some more push-ups for a dropped interception there.
There it is. More push-ups for a stoppage of the offense. A 3 and out. That's 2 in a row. The male Bulldogs have put on Roncalli. Roncalli's first possession, they moved the ball about 60 yards down the field and were stopped on a fourth down play. And Levi's going to kick that ball, and there's another rugby punt from the 20 down to the 42, so a good solid 38-yard punt. Bulldogs will take over at their own 42.
That young man is actually punting the ball really, really well. You know, getting some air up under it, and Gainey's not really having a chance to return any of these punts. So kudos to the punter over there at Roncalli.
And Coulter Smith It is Coulter Smith. Smith has 3 wide right. He's going to go straight drop. He falls back, tippy toes, and there's Shemai Gates in the left flat. He gets a great couple of blocks. Now he reverses field all the way to the right sideline, right in front of the Bulldogs defense. Good blocking downfield. Shemai Gates to the 10, 5, touchdown Bulldogs. But there's a flag on the play.
Great run after the catch there, but it looks like we may have a
hold. At the 40.
We've got a block in the back and a hold.
Yeah, I can imagine both of those on a
Kobe
play like
Martin, that is our crack producer, who said, I see it, I saw it, it happened. So they call it back. They will call it back.
Nice play call, great run, but negated on the penalty there.
There was the flag on the Roncalli 40, and there was another flag on Male's side of the field. And they're going to call that a legal block behind the line or near the line of scrimmage. So it'll take it back 10 yards from where the illegal infraction took place. So it'll be first and about 17, I believe, 16. So they got by the first guy, and I think it was that second blocker right just a few yards downfield from the line of scrimmage that got him. So Bulldogs at their own 36. And my goodness, they've had some big plays, Dion.
Oh, no doubt about it. Very Bulldog-like.
Oh, explosive. It's this Roncalli defense not able to shore up the holes, and there it is. You just pointed to it. Max Gainey wide open down the right sideline. Tried to make the Willie Mays catch down over the bucket. A lot of air under that. That's not an easy catch.
I was just about to say the same thing. That's a difficult catch. I know it hit him right in his hands, but he's looking back over his head. And
he's running away from the ball, running to a spot.
But as difficult of a catch as it was, Max Gainey normally brings that one in.
Yes, he does. Max Gainey with 2 touchdowns already. Bulldogs up 3 scores, 21-0. 11-25, 11-26 left in the second quarter. And there will be a timeout, Male, so we will take a timeout right here. Stay with us, see what the Bulldogs can do when this second down play when we come back on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back to Male High School Football on Glycod Sports. Alongside Dion Reese, I'm Paul Najar. We're thrilled to bring you the action. There's a sun setting here over Maxwell Field, and there's the handoff. Shemai Gates to the right side. Look at him run. He's long stride, takes up chunks of yardage, and there is a big 20-yard gain down to the Roncalli 44.
Great
Brandenburg
run
with the tackle.
Great run. The offensive line opened it up for him, got him some space, and he was able to, make a good gain on that play for the Bulldogs.
The Royals defenders, hands on their hips, trying to figure out how do we stop this machine of an offense.
Yeah, it's going to be tough out there for them if they can't get some pressure on the quarterback and some penetration into that backfield.
Yes, indeed. The Male line sturdy and stout all night long so far. Under center, Coulter Smith fakes the handoff. There's the bomb down the field, and there is contact, and there is a flag, and it'll be a 15-yard penalty and a first down.
Yeah, that was an easy call there, and might have been a good play, because if not, it may have been a touchdown, but he literally just pushed the receiver down.
Brandon Richardson was the intended receiver. He had a yard or so on the defensive backs, but they tried to catch up, and in doing so, ran right through it. So, 15-yard penalty. To the 24, or 29, it goes.
I mean, it's tough to play cornerback as it is, but, you know, when you had a tough week like you had last week, and then this male high school offense is being aggressive about throwing the ball, it's tough. It's tough to cover.
Purposeful, isn't it?
Yes, sir, it is.
Look at this tight formation. Doesn't mean it's going to be a play up the middle, in the middle of the field either. There's the fake pitch, and it goes right side. Shamai Gates on that run, and look at him lower his head and chop those legs.
He's like a freight train out there.
Man.
He's like a freight train out there. I mean, when you come up to tackle this kid, you're gonna pay the price for it.
He just seems to enjoy the contact.
He does. He's seeking it out, I can tell.
Shamai Gates with a 7-yard run on first down, makes it 2nd and 3 from the Royals' 23. 3 wide for the Bulldogs. Coulter Smith in the pistol. To his right is Shamai Gates. He's straight drop out to the right side on a nice out route.
Also a nice catch. Way to get those hands out, get your hands on the ball, and reel it in.
That was Fuller. Josh Fuller with the reception, his 2nd of the night. Bulldogs with a first down now at the 16, 1st and 10. Approaching the 9.5-minute mark of the second quarter. Bulldogs looking for their 4th touchdown in as many possessions. Smith under center, tight formation, fake wide, now fake handoff, rolls left, and what'd you see there from Coulter Smith?
An uncharacteristic mistake is what I saw. He had a guy that was wide open. I think his eyes may have gotten a little too big, and he overthrew him that time.
Didn't have the eyes and the feet connected, right?
Right.
The eyes see it, but the feet got to do the right thing, and running forward while you're throwing the ball leads to an overthrow.
Yes, sir, it does.
Every time.
Great play call about the Bulldogs. I do love the play call.
The 2 guys that threw moving forward best that I've ever seen, Ben Roethlisberger and Donovan McNabb. Moving forward.
Oh, no doubt about it. They were both great at it.
And there is Shamai Gates. Oh, my goodness. Where does he get this? Just consistency, Dion. Unbelievable.
Again, he's like a freight train. I mean, when you get there, he's going to lower that shoulder and put it right in your chest and keep pumping his legs. He's so tough to bring down.
You know, this senior is on a mission, and I just know that he'll be playing on Saturdays somewhere next year.
Oh, no doubt about that. This kid really looks good when he carries the ball.
Shamai Gates just lowered the boom. Didn't Mike Krzyzewski say that about U of L basketball back in the day, about 10 years ago when Cards won it? And there is the direct snap in the Wildcat. Shamai Gates runs it in from the 6. Shamai. Oh, my.
I love that Wildcat offense that they like to throw in down there around the goal line, because you get him with a head of steam up, it's going to be really, really tough to stop him.
So 6-yard run from Gates at 8:41 in the second quarter gives the Bulldogs a 27-0 lead. Again, it was Gates for 6 yards from the Wildcat. Is Vallandigham. Vallandigham puts it up, and it is good. It is 28-0. 8:41 left in the first half. More second quarter action straight ahead on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back, Veterans Stadium at Maxwell Field. Vallandigham with the kickoff here for the Bulldogs. Up 28-0 on the Roncalli Catholic Royals. Down to the 3, good kick, and here comes the return. Up the middle, to the left, but again, the 20-25, it's like they put up a wall, Dion. That's a heck of a special teams effort.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Covering the ball really well, and when they get there, they're laying the boom too.
You know it. And the Royals 1st and 10 at their own 22, and this male Bulldogs defense, I'm expecting a turnover here. I think they're a little hungry. They've been zeroing in on this offensive attack that had a lot of success in the first series. The following 3 series, nothing doing.
Yeah, Bulldogs are kind of locked in right now. They're doing a great job on their run.
Nolan Ash hands it off. Ben Brandenburg right up the gut, through the middle, and there's a tough runner. We know he can do that.
Yeah, he's shown us already. You get him a little bit of a seam, he's going to get a great run.
He got that seam up the gut. There's 11 yards on first down, so it's another first down. Roncalli first down at the 33, their own 33. It's 3 wide. No fullback. The 1 back. Brandenburg gets the fake, and out to the tight end it goes. Ash completes it. So Parker Jordan for a first down, gain of 6 on first down. 2nd and 4.
I like the call by the Royals. You know, they've been running the ball a ton, and that time they come out with the play action pass on first down.
Perfect. And Brandenburg gets that first down.
Another solid run by Brandenburg. Again, like I said, you get him just a little bit of a seam, and he's going to get you some yardage.
Out to the 44 is Roncalli. And Brandenburg goes up the gut, kicks it, changes field. But again, when that line is moving, you're not moving it.
No doubt about it. And he made a couple of guys miss, but just couldn't get that third guy off of him.
They're coming in waves now, and the Bulldogs are feeling it. Brandenburg takes a breather. And Dozier, I believe. Yes, that is Dozier in the backfield. And there is a quick out there, and that pass complete. Short yardage, and it was about a 4-yard gain. So it'll be 3rd and 6. 3rd down and 6. The Bulldogs have, again, have had some success on defense. They've given up their first down since early in that first drive to Roncalli.
Yeah, that was a good play call by Roncalli, but the Bulldogs still did a good job of getting the receiver on the ground once he did catch the ball. Big 3rd down play for the Royals here.
So Ash fakes, keeps it, and the closing speed right there. That is Terrence Hall, number 25, close it in. He had a bead on Ash and said, you're not going any further. Stopped at the 48. It'll be 4th and 6, and Roncalli will punt. And Levi Whistler, fine leg on this young man.
Great leg.
Gainey back to receive, and this could be dangerous. Let's see what he does. He runs right, rugby punt, kicks it right, and there will be a roughing the kicker penalty, and let's hope Whistler is okay. That's a tough one. That was a full-out sprint. That was a full-out sprint from number 17, Steron Davidson. Steron Davidson called for that flag, so.
Yeah, you want the young man to be you want him to be aggressive and and try to get to the kicker, but we can't rough the kicker. Bulldog defense back out on the field, so
they got to move now down to the 15-yard penalty from the 48 down to the male 37. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Royals. And when you have that sort of you have that penalty and that 15 yards, and you give them some momentum, you want to shut it down real quick. Dion, do you send them all right here? Do you just say attack, attack, attack on defense?
I like that call. Just give them some pressure and let them know we're still here, and
there it is.
Stay aggressive. Yep, exactly what we saw.
And that pressure coming from Javion Dorsey. It's a fine-looking athlete. He just, every time I see him, he's in the middle of something.
I would agree. I mean, they got a ton of athletes out there on that male high school defense. I mean, they're really, really tough to deal with.
So Ash is quick out to the left, falls incomplete. Pressure from Dorsey in his face. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the male 37. Got to expect 4-down territory here. Ash has Brandenburg to his right. He runs right. They're quick out to Brandenburg. There are 3 male defenders in the Bulldogs there to meet him at the line for no gain.
Great defense by the male Bulldogs. I like the play call, but a host of Bulldogs able to get the running back on the ground as soon as he caught the ball.
Right there on him. So 3rd and 10. The Bulldogs defense.
Big 3rd down play here.
3rd and 10. See if Roncalli can gain some traction here. 4 1/4 minutes to play in this second quarter. Down 28-0. And there is a nice out. But this short passing game isn't quite going to do much against this male defense.
No, they're right on it. I mean, they are gaining some a decent amount of yards, but just nothing at all after the catch. So that's not going to do them any good.
Yeah, it's all catch and take a hit. Hard to find something going downfield for the Royals. 4th and 6 from the Bulldogs, 33-yard line. Ash fakes the snap. They all look right to their sideline for the play call. Wind in their face just a bit. Ash gets the snap, looks right, Mo throws left, and there is an open receiver about 15 yards downfield. He catches at the 20, runs over a would-be tackler, and gets down inside the 15 to the male 14. 1st and 10 for the Royals.
Nice route, nice catch by that young man, and the Royals are picking up a little bit of confidence here. Let's see if the Bulldogs can put an end to this.
And that run left, that's not going to get very far.
That may have been a blown play.
It looked
like there was a little bit of confusion on that play there, yeah.
I was confused because I was looking one way and he's going the other, and I'm thinking, not much. So the Bulldogs now will face a 2nd and 10. That defense. Here's Ash. He's got 2 wide right, 1 left. Handoff up the middle. Brandenburg's got some room. Lowers his shoulder, runs into a wall, and as he tries to redirect himself, he runs backwards, and he turns the 5-yard gain into a 2-yard gain.
Right. I mean, he kept those legs pumping, and he kept going, but so did that Male High School defense.
They pushed him. They stopped him, and he tried to find some space, thought it was there, but again, a Male defender closing so quickly. And makes it a 3rd and long 8. Ball at about the 13, the Male 12, in between the 12 and 13, and you can get a first down inside the 3. Is Brandenburg right of Ash. Ash takes a snap, straight drop. He tries to throw it over to Brandenburg. It was tipped. Brandenburg picks it up, and he bowls his way down to about the 8-yard line, short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 5.
I believe Male saw that coming. They just couldn't make the play. Yeah, he tipped the ball, and again, just another good run after the catch by Brandenburg.
Yeah, Brandenburg was stopped down there, and wasn't much of an opportunity. So inside the 10, the Royals wanting to get on the board, under a minute to play. Ash looks, the quick slant, not there, and that will do it for the Royals drive. Nice drive, Dion, after that roughing the kicker penalty, or the punter on that punt, but Royals stymied inside the Male 20.
No doubt about it. I mean, you got to take your hat off to the Male High School defense, because after the roughing the punter, they were in a pretty tough position, were able to come out with the stop.
And now Male will take over at their own, let's call it the 9, as they've got to get it back on the field. They huddled up with Coach. Let's see if he's got one of those one and done plays dialed up. As Coulter Smith is under center. Got a lot of players from Roncalli standing with it. They got that 3-4 defense going. There's the run right. And there is that Burton? Yes, it was. No. Was that Burton?
That's Burton. Chase Burton.
Chase Burton for a first down out past the 20-yard line. Gain of about 12, 13 yards.
Great run by Burton. I mean, again, like I said, we've been talking about him and Chase all night, and those guys have power and speed.
Chase and Shamai. Burton and Gates. Yin and yang, making it happen for the Bulldogs. The engine of this offense. Coulter Smith fakes the handoff. Quick out wide right. And that, Antonio Harris completion. Gets it out near the 30. Dion, when you have this situation, under 50 seconds, you've got a long way to go. You have a couple of timeouts, but it's not just tonight's game, but this is good work for an offense, isn't it?
Oh, this is great work for an offense. I mean, this is when you practice for those game-winning drives.
Yeah.
So
it's a challenge. We saw them do it over and over at the end of games last year, especially in that run towards the state championship game. Unfortunate result, but Males, Coulter Smith runs right away from the rush and tosses it out of bounds. Incomplete. Still 29 seconds left.
Good coverage by the Royals, and smart play by Coulter, just getting rid of the ball.
So 3rd and short, first down. Try and get a first down and out, sure. and then you have more options.
I would agree. Let's get the first down, get the clock stopped, and see if we can get to the end zone.
3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs at their own 29.
Watch Gainey up there. He's got a lot of green.
Gainey does, and it looks like single coverage, but what happened there? What's the call? False start. Okay, I wasn't sure. I thought one official was going to his waist for an offsides, but it was a false start.
Looks like we had some confusion on the Male High School offense that time.
So we will see what they get here on this 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, let's call it, for the Bulldogs. Under center goes Smith. He's got Gainey wide left. They hand it off right, and that's Burton. Runs into a wall. He's met. No, not much left there. Chase Burton for about gain of 2, maybe 3.
Some solid defense by the Royals. Burton didn't have much room at all at that time.
Going to call a timeout on the field, so we'll take 1-2 before the end of the second quarter. You stay with us on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys.
Welcome back. So it'll be punt formation for the Bulldogs. Vallandingham, the punter. And the punt from the 28-yard line of scrimmage. 14 seconds, and the snap goes over the head of Vallandingham. He gets it off. What a great effort to just get off the punt. And the punt gets out to about the 30. Oh, I thought it was like 35, but it got out near the 40. So great job. I mean, Dion, that was almost disaster.
They, no doubt about it, dodged a bullet. But, again, take your hat off to the punter. He was able to find some space and actually get that ball off.
Wow. Vallandingham. Athletic move once he got it. He didn't even – he knew what was coming. He didn't even look at that defense. He knew they were there, and he found a seam between the rushers.
He was able to get that punt off.
So a little wonky on that less than a minute to go offense. Here's Ash with 5.9 left. 40-yard line. Ash looks, he throws across the middle, and that is incomplete. 1.4 seconds left. Interesting route there, Dion, the crisscross.
I saw that, yeah. It looked like they're trying to get a guy open and, maybe think he can make a play, but he wasn't able to bring that ball in, hit him right in his chest, though.
Yeah, I like that play design. You got the crossing patterns, you got defenders trying to look, see where's it going to go. A little confusion, a little eye candy, as they call it, but he was open, he just dropped it.
Oh, no, great play call by the Royals.
Yeah.
Just couldn't execute that time.
You'd like to see a little more of that as Ash will look, roll right just a bit, sets his feet, throws it over the middle to his tight end. The big guy catches and rumbles down inside the 20. A 21-yard gain, but that will do it at the end. That was Elsner, Charles Elsner on the reception for 21 yards, but that's it. End of the first half, all Bulldogs. You're going to want to stay with us. It'll be Dion Reese and I'm Paul Najar. We'll have our halftime package here when we return. Stay with us on Glycod.
Go ahead. Pour it on. As thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham. Always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes! Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
Welcome back to Veterans Stadium at Maxwell Field at Male High School. What a first half for these Male Bulldogs. Alongside Dion Reese, I'm Paul Najar. Dion, you're an alum. You're a state champion, right?
I am not a state champion.
It was the next year.
Yeah, the very next year. I missed it by a year.
You missed it
we set them up. We set them up, man.
I know you did. But you had other great moments in your Male Bulldog history. And this first half, you gotta be smiling ear to ear.
Oh, no doubt about it. You can't ask for much more. I mean, they scored, I believe, on 4 out of the 5 possessions that they had.
Yes, they did.
And they only had 1 punt, and they kept the Royals out of the end zone. So a great start for Male High School.
Talk about a great start. When we come back, we'll talk more about those possessions that the Male Bulldogs put on the field in this first half. And we'll recap the scoring drives as well when we return. More of our halftime programming right here on Glycod.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity. It's about the best I can put it.
The cost of school is free, actually. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training. So you're getting paid to do your job.
You can start off with absolutely no knowledge, and they're going to give you the tools and the foundation to build up from there.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable, and they care about actually making sure you understand the information that they're presenting to you.
So I know that when I go to motor control, Wayne he's passionate about motor control, and he wants you to get it.
But it's really not like school. It's they're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field. So you're able to implement what you're learning almost on the fly. And sometimes you're learning more things in the field. By the time you get into the classroom, it's like, oh, I already know this.
They break the class down into smaller groups on your class day.
If you need help, you can easily look at whoever's sitting next to you and ask them for help. You know, everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This is an organization of brothers and sisters all working together to accomplish a common goal. We work together in the field, and then we become friends on the outside, and it's almost like a family organization at that point.
Nobody I've ever worked with has referred to this job as a job. I went from a job to a life-changing career. So coming out of the apprenticeship program, you can go into a variety of directions with your work. You can become a foreman, you can do motor controls at a manufacturing facility, you can specialize in fire alarm.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
So if you're the kind of person that likes to think things through or see how things work on the inside.
Someone that's detail-oriented, motivated.
I've always seen myself as a hands-on person. Being in an apprenticeship, I'm getting my associate's degree, doing electrical, and being able to do something hands-on.
If you like to build things, this is the place.
It requires you to grow up. Be accountable for yourself because, yeah, they're going to lay out tools to help you be successful, but it's up to you to, grab those tools and build yourself.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
And welcome back to Veterans Stadium at Maxwell Field at Male High School as you see the Bulldogs marching band in their purple jerseys out there and their purple shirts. Their band director, Scott Cooksey, always does a fine job. It's a terrific program here at halftime. It's 28-0 Bulldogs ahead. Dion Reese, I'm Paul Najar. And Dion, let's recap the scoring. Roncalli came out. Just talk about that opening drive for them. 4 first downs. They had, first play of the game. Ben Brandenburg goes for about 15, 18 yards for a first down. Let's talk about what you saw from that Roncalli offense, especially that run game, and what Mail did to adjust.
Well, first of all, that offensive line, you got to take your hat off to them in that first drive. They were really getting a good push on the Mail defensive line, and Brandenburg was running the ball really, really hard. He's a big boy. He's got some speed, and he's tough to bring down. So, but at some point in time, the Mail Bulldogs were starting to key on it, got used to it, got settled, started to get some more penetration.
You could see with every play somebody was seeing something different because they got down to about the 26. They had a 4th down opportunity. They were stopped, and the Bulldogs took over at their own. It was the 35. They got down to the 34. They got stopped for a yard loss. So first down for the Bulldogs at their own 35. Then what?
Oh, after that, it's been a touchdown, that's right. They opened the game up with 65 yards to Gainey, which we knew that they were going to come out or more than likely going to come out and attack them. They did it early and scored big with a 65-yard TD to Gainey.
Yeah, it was the first play for Mail from scrimmage. Coulter Smith, it wasn't even a play action. Gainey split the 2 corners and blew past the safety in a matter of 5 strides. He was well beyond the defense. Coulter Smith laid it out there. He hauled it in. 65-yard touchdown pass from Smith to Gainey that was actually the first play of the game.
That was the first play of the game.
Got the first play of the game. But it was that response from Roncalli. The Royals responded with their first drive really well, but they ended up giving up the ball on downs and at about the Mail 26, and they drove down 74 yards that culminated at the 3:55 mark of the first quarter with a 6-yard touchdown run by starting running back Chase Burton. And then another stop of Roncalli led to another quick turnaround, this time from the 37-yard line.
Yeah, they were right back at it again. They come out and they get the ball to Gainey again for a 63-yard touchdown. He had over 120 yards on 2 catches in the first quarter.
And just big plays all the way around. The big plays didn't stop. Shamai Gates and at the 8:40 mark of the second quarter. It was his show then. That whole drive featured a lot of real tough running from Shamai Gates.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Gates and Burton, they've been doing it all year. You know what I mean? They're really hard runners. They're tough to bring down. They've got some speed. They can make you miss. Again, just a really, really tough combo for a defense to deal with.
If we could see, as we see the band leaving the field, you got Mail's kickers out there. Vallandigham and Seth Henson. Vallandigham and Henson blasting field goals from 45 yards, 40 yards, and just working their game and sharpening up as far as they can and keeping their legs loose. Good stuff here at the half for the Mail Bulldogs. So we'll take our last break here. Just want to tell you, when we come back, we'll set you up. There might be a few more minutes added to this halftime as, look at that moon over Louisville to our left.
Beautiful.
There. We might have to get a shot of that on camera. That is beautiful. So when we return, we'll get you set up for second half action right here on Glycod.
Owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Last season, Glycod streamed over 160 games. As our presence grows throughout Kentucky and Southern Indiana, we have a need for production, sales, and social media support. If you've ever wanted to pursue a career in the fast-paced world of broadcasting but didn't know how, these opportunities could be for you. For more information, please contact info@glycod.com.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
The moon over Mail. How about that, Dion Reese? Beautiful night out tonight here in the Ville. The wind has picked up, and the wind swooping the flags across the field really hard. But nice job there by our videographer, Greg Bryan, who zoomed in on that moon, a beautiful moon tonight, over the Ville and over Mail High School. And I think Greg will get back to the action here as he moves back to the camera. But we did get 3 more minutes on the clock for the teams to warm up here at the half. And alongside Dion Reese, I'm Paul Najar. And Dion, you want Roncalli, you want to see you saw some things from them. That pass game, it's horizontal, but right. When they got vertical a couple times, they found some success.
They did find some success, but just not enough to get the ball into the end zone. So, it's important that they come out and, try to move the ball on the ground. Maybe that opens up the passing game from them and for them, and maybe they'll have some success.
And they'll see what they can do here right at the beginning of the second half on offense as we zoom out from the moon and take a look at the field and this beautiful stadium and facility here at Mail High School. Officials congregating at the middle of the field, players on the sidelines. So that 3 extra minutes is going to be a little less. We'll stay right here. We've got all our breaks in, correct, Colby? We're all good. We'll take one here to start our second half. And when we return, second half kickoff, the Mail Bulldogs and the Roncalli Catholic Royals when we return on Glycod.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back. We are ready for the second half kickoff here, and it is Luke Vallandingham to boot it into a stiff breeze. Dion Reese, it's got to be about 15, 20 miles an hour, and he hammers it, but you saw the wind knock it right down around the 20. It dropped at about the 13 and picked up there on the bounce and then bounced to the ground.
Nice.
Morelli just hammered Rogers with the tackle.
Yeah, just some more great coverage and another big hit by the Bulldogs. Let's see if that fires up the defense and they can come out and get a stop here.
They are an impressive unit. This kick return team has consistently stuffed Roncalli for only, 15 or so yards on returns, 15 to 20, no more than that. So the Royals will take over. They're 18, 1st and 10. Colin Ash, the quarterback, just a sophomore, 5'10", about 160. It's an RPO. He gets a snap, fakes, rolls left. Oh, no, he did hand it off. And Ben Brandenburg
ran into a brick wall is what he did. He didn't even wrap him up. Yeah.
Javion. That brick wall, I'm moving that away from it. Get that Dorsey wall away. Good Lord, man. That's 2 steps and pow.
I'm not even sure he realized he had the ball. I mean, he ran into him like he was blocking for the quarterback and just knocked him down.
That's why I thought the quarterback spun away with the ball. My goodness. 2nd and 13, 3-yard loss. Back to the 15. It's a quick pitch left to Brandenburg, and there's Mail in the backfield. He eludes the first male defender and ends up getting about 2. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, he ran into another one of those brick walls. 2 male defenders sitting there waiting on him, and he wasn't able to gain much ground at all that time.
And 3rd and 11 now for the Royals. And he's got 4 wide. Brandenburg moves in motion from right to left. Sets up in the slot. Ash straight drop. And there's Brandenburg across the middle. Or no, that wasn't Brandenburg. That was his tight end, 85. That's Elsner, and that glances off. Good defense there from the Bulldogs.
Great defense by the Bulldogs. Exactly how they wanted to start this half, shutting the Royals out and get that explosive male high school offense back on the field.
And let's see what Max Gainey can do back here to receive the punt. Levi Whistler, good to see him back to punt. He got hit pretty hard on his last attempt. It's a grounding, it's a bounced snap, but he gets it out to the Bulldog 45 where Gainey gets it, gathers it, gets across midfield to the Royals 47.
Yeah, Royals doing a great job punting the ball, but it can be dangerous putting that ball in Gainey's hands. So.
Yeah, Whistler with about a 40-yard punt there. The Bulldogs will take over at the Royals 47.
A 39-yard punt by Whistler and a 8-yard return by...
Smattering of fans from the Royals across the way behind their bench. And the Bulldogs, 3 wide right, 1 left. 4 wide formation. And Coulter Smith hands it off to Burton. And that is the first negative play of the game for the Bulldogs?
It's got to be one of them for sure. Yeah, they've had a really good success running the ball tonight, but not on that play.
I'm not a fan at any level of a player having to stop before he starts.
No.
I don't like, and as a Steeler fan, that's all I see from Najee Harris. He stops himself from doing his job, which is running.
Right.
You can't run when you're stopped. And when you take those 2 foot, and there he goes. There's Burton.
Burton.
Burton,
yeah.
That's what we see.
Looked like he lost his helmet on that play, but
Yes,
another hard run by Burton.
That kid just makes it. The effort from him. They just push each other, don't they? He and Gates.
They do. Out goes Burton, in comes Gates, and you're still in trouble no matter which one of those guys is in the game.
And you're talking about a sophomore in Chase Burton. Just, every ounce of his 170-pound frame, just hammering every play. What a talent. Shemai Gates, the senior, in. As Burton tends to his equipment, that helmet. And there's a jet sweep. Max Gainey left. He's got the first down. He's going to get more. And he gets across the 35 to the 34. First down, Bulldogs.
Yeah, nice play call. Good run by Gainey. Pretty hard for you to stop that play by the Bulldogs when they're rolling like they are right now.
You're worried about that run up the middle. You're worried about that run off the edge. You're worried about that.
And you should be.
You got to defend 53-yard width and 100-yard length. Relentless attack from Coach Chris Wolf and his Bulldog staff. Now Smith will go under center. That tight formation, we've seen that quite a bit. Smith fakes that handoff, and there's the play action. Downfield, wide open, Max Gainey, touchdown. And
it looks like Antonio Harris on that touchdown catch.
It was Antonio Harris. Sorry, Antonio. It was 8:25, and it was a 34-yard connection. Smith to Antonio Harris. And Antonio Harris, the junior wide receiver, he'll be in Max Gainey's shoes next year, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a really, really good wide out, just an athlete altogether.
An incredible corner.
Oh, no, that's what I said, just an athlete,
I don't know which side of the ball I'd want him on, but I'm saying if I'm a college coach and think, okay, you're going to be with us, one or the other, it's going to happen.
No doubt about it.
Offense or defense, maybe both.
Yeah, with a guy like that, you got some options for sure.
Yes, you do. They're going to go for two. They go to Shemai Gates in the Wildcat. Shemai Gates rolls it in, and it's now 36-0 with 8:25 remaining in this contest. In this third quarter, we will have a running clock when we return. Stay with us for third quarter action as the Bulldogs are up 36-0 over the Royals here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back, Seth Henson with the kick. He gets it down to the 10 into a stiff win. And the return again. Just so disciplined in staying in their lanes. Folks, I could break down this tape for you real easy. That male Bulldog defensive, that kick return, their special teams, awesome.
Oh, they're really playing tough. I mean, a lot of those guys might not get as much playing time as some of the starters, but that's the way you earn your way onto the field and get some time.
Love seeing every minute of that type of ball from these young student athletes. These male Bulldogs just allowing about 15 to 18 yards of return. That one was 11 yards to the 21. Roncalli Royals. That's Ash. He fumbles the ball, and back in the backfield, the Bulldogs are right there to recover.
Yeah, the Royals, that's a tough play for them. They made a mistake, and the Bulldogs taking advantage of it, and we got that explosive male high school offense back on the field.
Oh, my. Solomon Conley with the recovery there. And that clock is running. So see what the Bulldogs can do. Up 36-0 here, and see what they put out on the field.
Yeah, this Bulldog offense is hard enough to stop already. You know, you get up 36 points, it gets even tougher.
Yeah, and you got Coach Wolf with his offense. See if there's a change in quarterback here.
I believe so.
Yes, it is. Check on that here. So Jordan Williams. see. And I believe that was that a Wildcat?
I believe that was a Wildcat with, is that Chase Burton?
Chase Burton handing that one off. And that was Kalen Churn, yeah, number 18. So the Bulldogs will face, after a 7-yard gain, a 2nd and 3. They get huddled up, and they're going to try. And this again, Dion, this is what you do. You work on things that you might want to try later and see how the guys react. And there's Burton. He goes up the middle, bounces outside. He gets on the right edge, and he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Chase Burton. And that 11-yard thrilling run gives Burton his 2nd touchdown of the game.
What a great call. I love that Wildcat offense by the Bulldogs. And it looks like they're kind of swapping out Burton and Gates on that Wildcat that they're putting in.
And, you know, we missed that 5th touchdown to go up 34-0. It was that 34-yard pass to Antonio Harris. And this one, an 11-yard, Chase Burton out of the Wildcat. Vallandigham back in for the extra point. Into this win, that was Seth Henson. It was Henson because he didn't get a chance, and he kicks it up and good. It is 43-0 here with the running clock here in the 3rd quarter. 5:30, they stop it after the touchdown. We'll return after this break on Glycod.
Not just blinds. Blinds Direct. Not just blinds.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
It was Henson on the extra point, and now Vallandigham on the kickoff. The Bulldogs, Vallandigham puts his leg into it, again into a stiff breeze. It's mishandled at the 7, but picked back up by the Royals. Oh, and what a terrific open field tackle. Morelli dumped there by Antonio Harris. He does it on offense with the 34-yard touchdown catch, and he does it. I like him as a corner, Dion.
No doubt about it.
He can make the plays.
Yeah, and you see him hustling on the special teams as well. So
and just hunting tackles.
Oh yeah, just an athletic kid.
Just hunting tackles. Hunting tackles. There we go. So, Colin Ash will take the offense, 1st and 10 from their own 21. Ash hands it off inside to Dozier. He goes right side for about a yard.
Nice stop by the Bulldog defense. They're still playing hard out there.
They are making an effort to compete with themselves, right?
For sure.
You know, they're competing against a storied program in the Roncalli Royals, and they've also said, you know, we can't allow certain things, and they're really following through. A strong performance tonight. Ash, quick out to the right side, and when you're only throwing none-yard passes, none-yard results, Dion.
Yeah, no, that's just not going to get it. I mean, you know, they've been trying these short passes, and they've gotten a couple of them off, but again, there's been really no yardage after the catch, and it's been a long night for that Royals offense.
And it's just nothing going easy at all for the Royals, especially in the pass game. Brandenburg will be the tailback. It's 3rd and 8. I'm sorry. They find Elsner on the cross, and that's been a great play for him, but it's only a 3-yard gain as the defense closes so quick.
Yeah, that Bulldog secondary has been impressive today. You know, just getting guys down, and making open field tackles.
Give it a game of 4. It'll be 4th and 3. Roncalli gets up to the line quickly. Ash fakes the snap, looks left, gets the signal from the sideline.
Got to watch that ball if you're on the Bulldogs defense.
3 wide left to the short side of the field. And in the pistol, Ash wants to, but there is a timeout taken by the Royals. So we'll take it step aside as well. We'll be back with more action in this third quarter on Glycod.
Go ahead. Pour it on. As thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham. Always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back. It's male Bulldogs football on Glycod. Alongside male legend Dion Reese, I'm Paul Najar with Greg Bryan on the video, and they're going to punt here, and Colby Martin, our producer, and they're going to punt. So nobody's back, and Whistler just blasts one with the wind at his back, and he gets it in touchback. That's a 72-yard punt, folks.
This young man has had an awesome night punting the ball.
I know something about football, and it doesn't take much football knowledge to that kid's got a leg.
Oh, no doubt about it. He's had a great night this evening.
Whistler, 5'9", 185-pound senior. Wow.
He is booting that ball tonight.
Purdue, Indiana, Louisville. You need a punter. Any of these schools, UK. That young man has to have a following. He had a big wind at his back, about 15 to 20 miles gusting, and wow. So male takes over at its 20. Under a minute to play in this third quarter with a running clock. In the pistol. Backup quarterback, and that handoff to the right. Now, that'll be the last play of the third quarter, and that quarterback that time was Tyson Kinzel. And Kinzel runs the sideline for the next play.
Yeah, when you get a lead like this, you can run pretty deep into the depth chart there. It looks like it's what the Bulldogs are doing.
Yes, you can. Kinzel relaying the message, and he's saying, guys, let's go down the other end of the field as the clock will wind down to end the third quarter. Stay with us for fourth quarter action and our post-game coverage. You'll want to hear it all and see it all right here on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage. For an intuitive, simple, and stress-free mortgage.
Welcome back. That's Shamai Gates down the sideline. Will he go? And a great pursuit tackle. That was how about from the 20, 30, 40, 52-yard gain. Is there a flag on the play? There is. There's a flag at the male 40, negating a 52-yard run from Shamai Gates.
Looks like we've got a hold after that great run by Gates.
A hold at the 40. So it was a first down, and it was downfield. They'll move it back to the 30. Well, it happened at the 37 or 38. You got seven striped shirts out there. Make it happen. Get it done. Keep it rolling. Clock is rolling, so we got it going. They take it back to the male 25, so it'll be 2nd and 5 here as the hold took place well downfield. They brought it back 10 yards to 25.
Looks like the Bulldogs have got the starters back on the field as well.
Yeah. Coulter Smith looking to work on something. Chris Wolf, you don't take these for granted. You just keep playing and you use this for the future. There's a nice counter action. There's Shamai Gates down the right sideline. Gates, and he got out of bounds. First down, but a nice gain to the 43 for the first down.
Definitely a nice gain. And like you said, the Bulldogs get an opportunity to work on a few things, and this is really, really important time. They're still playing, good football right now, trying to learn.
You got Burton, the sophomore. You got Gates, the senior. Gates, just talk about his running style.
Well, first of all, he's really good at just running hard. He's running guys over, but he does that so many times, you almost forget he's got speed as well. You know what I mean? He'll hit that corner on you, and you can't catch him.
And his hips.
For sure.
He makes a move, but he gets shifty. He's got swivel in those hips, and that makes things interesting out on the edge.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, it does.
Back in the pistol, Kinzel, and Kinzel the handoff.
Looks like he lost his footing on that one.
Yeah, he did. It was Kalen Churn, 5'11 junior. Kinzel will stay in. And get the play, and can't talk enough about this male Bulldogs offensive line. When you look at the size and the strength, you're looking at Isaac Spike Souls. You're looking at, Maximus. Well, I'm not sorry. I was thinking of Maximus Rose, but it was Stephen Thomas, 6'3", 320. You've got size. You've got, strength. You got, clarity out there.
For sure.
Experience. Kinzel hands it off left. And a good job from the Royals defense. Churn gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10.
The second unit of the Bulldogs not having as much success as the starters were, but again, like I said, this is where you get these guys on the field, and maybe get some guys to earn some playing time. It's like they got Coulter back out.
Coulter back in there. Coulter Smith. Andrew Verbanchik. Verbanchik is tight end. You'll see a play here. Get him a touch. Smith. It is a delayed handoff left, and there's a flag on the play. Churn gets the first down. May have got the first down, but there is a flag in the backfield. I believe that's going to be a hold.
Yeah, that's that holding territory for sure.
So Male will move back 10. It'll be 3rd and 20. As we approach this 7-minute mark of this contest.
This will be a little bit of a challenge for the Bulldogs at 3rd and 20.
How do you handle this, right?
Looks like they've got Coulter in with the second unit, so.
See if you never know. You've got options. When players go down, next man up. You got to have that quarterback out there. See if you can make some connections in game action under the bright lights. Smith. Hands it right. And not much doing there for Churn as he gets stopped. And another flag. So, Spencer Burge doing well for that line of defense with the Royals. Holding offense declined, so it's 4th and 20. Up 43-0 to Bulldogs will punt. Just 6 minutes to play. Vallandingham will punt. Vallandingham just 5'5", the junior, the big leg. Nice breeze for this breezy night, a breezy wind, a breezy effort, but tough for the Bulldogs. And Vallandingham puts it, bounces, gets 20-plus yards of bounce out of that.
Great punt.
Down to the 15. So Vallandingham boots it 35, 45, 52 yards with the carry. Not to be outdone by Whistler. Vallandingham said, you put 70, I'll go 52. It's cool. You got a year on me. I'll get there.
He said, well, I got the wind at my back now, so let me show you what I can do with a little assistance.
That's it. The wind under your sails. And the Royals will have their first down start at the 16, at their own 16. That is Ash in the pistol. He runs left on the move. He releases, and he hits that little 7-yard out.
Yeah, they've had a little bit of success with that today. Again, just not much yardage after the catch, but they've been pretty effective with these short pass plays.
Yeah, 6-yard gain, we'll call it. And Colin Ash still trying to get his, especially throwing into this wind. It is not easy. There's Ash. Up the gut it goes. Brandon Burke. Well, that wasn't Brandon Berg. That was
Rogan Benich.
Yep. So he gets the first down at the 26.5. The Royals will have their 1st and 10. Bennett again. Bennett gets it's out about 6 yards. This looks like their first drive.
Yeah, they got Bennett in here. Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, at 5'11", 190, he's pretty good load to bring down as well. So they've been able to move the ball on this. On
the second. Close to the second unit for the Bulldogs.
I would say so.
Just about 3 minutes to play. Ash, Bennick up the middle, and there's the first down out to the 42. Or the 43 is the far sideline official has that spot. Dion, what a good time. Great place. A lot of memories, I'm sure, for you.
Oh, no doubt about it.
You could probably pick out spots of grass that where you had success here.
I do it every time I come out here. I don't say anything to anybody. I'm like, yeah, I remember this. I remember that. I remember this interception, that touchdown.
What beautiful memories. And only on a field like this is great. Bennick with another great run. 12 yards, first down.
That was a good run.
Inside the 50, now down to the 46 of the male Bulldogs go the Roncalli Royals. 1st and 10.
Got us a gorgeous moon and a beautiful fall Kentucky night.
Oh. Last Friday in September. Feel that air changing, beginning of fall. And Ash spins, rolls left, and there's the pick. And that pick, he's across the 50. Does he get down? He does at the 45. And that's Richardson. As Brandon Richardson with the pick. He was just waiting on that one.
He sure was. They knew they were going to go to the air, and he was back there waiting on it and was able to bring it in.
He tried to deke him with the flat, but he knew where that receiver was going, and he got in front of that one. Ash picked off by Richardson. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at the Roncalli 46. Coulter Smith back into the action. They've got 2 tight ends. This might be victory formation, Dion, as we approach 1 minute. You see some of these linemen in and out. It's number 50, the center, Henry Harding. Junior. Coming off the field was Nehemiah Simmons. And this will be the final play of the contest. And Coulter Smith takes the knee, and that will do it here. Veterans Stadium, Memorial Field, Maxwell Field, Veterans Memorial Stadium. These male Bulldogs just relentless offensively and defensively, and they will take home the 43-0 win, blanking the Roncalli Catholic Royals here tonight to improve to 5-1 on the season. Roncalli drops to 3-4, and the handshakes all around. Dion, your impressions of what Male did tonight. You've seen them a few times this year. Your impressions?
They're getting better. Yeah. They literally are getting better. You know, again, like I said, I've been watching them since the early this season, and I just see them improving on both sides of the ball, and they're going to be something to deal with as the season goes along.
Fantastic effort from these Bulldogs tonight. Now 5-1 on the season. We're going to take a break, come back with our post-game programming. You'll want to stay with us for our players of the game. Stay with us on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Maxwell Field, Veterans Memorial Stadium here at Male High School. Alongside Dion Reese, I'm Paul Najar, and we're into our post-game broadcast. 43-0 Male trouncing the visiting Roncalli Catholic Royals. Hey, Roncalli put it to them a few years back. You know, they were top team in the state.
That's right.
2019 and 2020 won back-to-back titles. Did Roncalli, but this Male team, Dion, looking really strong, and we'll recap the scoring here in a moment. But as you said, you know, you talk about getting better.
Right.
And what specifically what is standing out as getting better for the Male team?
I mean, literally every facet of the game. You know, first of all, I'll start with Coulter. You know, I mean, he's looked solid back there the whole year, but he's just making good decisions, putting the ball where it needs to be. I mean, then you go to Gates, and we got Burton in the backfield. You know, those guys are improving every single game. Max Gainey's Max Gainey. Cool. You know, Antonio Harris is stepping up and doing big things. And then that Bulldog defense.
Yeah.
They're getting tough to deal with. They didn't give up a point tonight, so they really, really look good.
43-0 was the victory. We recap the scoring real quick. First play of the game, Male, the kickoff, Levi Whistler, who is a fantastic kicker for Roncalli. I mean, fantastic kicker and punter. He angled it away from Gainey, but he angled it too close to the sideline and went out of bounds. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their 35. First play of the game. No play action, all Max Gainey.
Right to Max Gainey. Again, you know, the Royals struggled last week, giving up 462 yards, and the Male came out aggressive, attacking that secondary, and we had a touchdown, you know, the first play of the game. I don't even think Gainey got touched.
No,
on
he
that
did
touchdown.
not. He split the defenders, got past the safety in about 5 strides, and then 10 more strides. He's hauling it in and taking off for a touchdown. And it was a Seth Hansen kick there. Then you had the next touchdown in the first quarter was a 6-yard touchdown run from Chase Burton, the sophomore. Just a tough runner. And then in 1:37 left in the first quarter, a 63-yard touchdown pass. Oh, and the kick there was Luke Vallandingham. Then it was a 63-yard touchdown pass. It was Smith to Max Gainey once again to go up 21-0. Seth Hansen with the kick, and then you had Henson with the kick, and then you had the 6-yard run from Shemai Gates, who basically ran that whole. he controlled that possession, and out of the Wildcat, Gates got the touchdown, and the extra point was up and good from Vallandingham. In the third quarter, 8:29 left in the third, it was Antonio Harris hauling in a 34-yard strike from Coulter Smith, a beautiful pass and catch for Harris in the score. They went for 2 out of the Wildcat, and Shemai Gates walked it in to go up 36-0 and start the running clock. And the next possession, with 5:30 to play in the third quarter, it was Chase Burton to nifty little 11-yard touchdown run to close out the scoring, and it was Henson with the kick. So it was 43-0 Male over Roncalli. And that does the summary scoring in this segment of tonight's game. Was presented by Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen, proudly serving Louisville and setting high standards for the services his team provides their clients. It's Thomas Allen, your Allstate Insurance agent. We'll come back with our players of the game and final notes and quotes from here at Maxwell Stadium. Stay with us on Glycod.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Hi, I'm Sarah Neely. I'm the financial manager at Mill Ridge Farm. Whenever you transition financial institutions, there's a tremendous amount of paperwork involved. Traditional banks streamlined this paperwork and they just made it very simple. Traditional Bank is a locally owned bank that allows us to operate on an international platform. They make my life better, they make my job easier, and they make Mill Ridge a better place.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Line Direct, not just blinds. Line Direct, not just blinds.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday on Glycod.
Welcome back. Male High School victorious to improve 5-1 on the season. 43-0 over Roncalli Royals from Indianapolis, and Roncalli will play crosstown rival Cathedral next week, and Male will play at Southern High School Thursday night. So interesting. They made sure to make that announcement here. It's Thursday night football, Male at Southern. Now we are here. It's alongside Dion Reese. I'm Paul Najar. We are here for tonight's Most Outstanding Players, presented by State Farm Insurance Agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there for Roncalli, the Royals, the visiting team from Indianapolis. Dion, we saw Ben Brandenburg do some good things, especially in that first drive, and play some good defense. So I like Ben Brandenburg, but there's someone else I think we like as well to put in that category as player of the game for Roncalli.
You know what? We don't see this very often, but Whistler looked great tonight. I mean, the young man made a case for punting the ball on Saturdays. I mean,
oh, yes, he did.
Was fantastic tonight.
That's Levi Whistler. He wore number 11, and his kickoff was strong, and his punts were boomers, including a 70-yard punt that, when you consider he kicked it from the 20, Dion, that was 80, and it was rolling through the end zone.
Right.
That was something. He had the wind at his back, but 70-70.
He punted the ball well all night. Even got a roughing the kicker at some point in time.
He got hit, and that was the only time they really threatened. They had a first and goal opportunity that the Bulldogs stuffed. So the two players of the game, presented by State Farm Insurance Agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there for Roncalli. Running back Ben Brandenburg, running back linebacker, and punter kicker Levi Whistler. Now we turn our attention to the male Bulldogs, and you've got Coulter Smith, you've got Max Gainey with 2 touchdowns, you've got Chase Burton with 2 touchdowns, you've got Shamai Gates with a touchdown and some great plays, but we're going a little off track here.
We are going a little off track, and and before I present this to the player of the game, I want to just give a shout out to the Male High School defense. They look great shutting the Royals out tonight. But
and learning from every series, right? I mean, that was a good running a game plan the Royals brought, and they hadn't seen it, and they got to it live, and the adjustments they made instant, and the results were there.
No doubt about it. We literally saw them getting better series after series. So, hats off to the Male High School defense. But player of the game for the Bulldogs is Antonio Harris. I mean, he's got a 34-yard touchdown pass reception from Smith. He was excellent on the defensive end, and even on special teams, he's out there hustling and making plays.
That's something that you can't put a price on when you've got a starter of that caliber, when you've got that speed and that talent, making just beeline plays to the returner repeatedly. That's what stood out to me tonight as well. So
No
Antonio
doubt.
Harris with your 34-yard touchdown reception, as well as several outstanding plays, not just on defense, but the special teams effort. That's big, and that's something that shows up on tape, right?
No doubt about it. And you said it, effort. You know what I mean? He could take a break on those special teams, but he's not that type of guy. You know what I mean? He's going to give effort every time he touches that football field.
They had 7 kickoffs.
Yeah.
And you're talking about they didn't gain, but the longest gain off a kickoff was 15 yards.
I would agree. I mean, they had great coverage all night and some really big shots on that kickoff team tonight too as well.
Big hits, and Antonio Harris, your player of the game, brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Well, that'll do it for tonight. Colby, we've got some games upcoming. What do you have on the screen there?
Thursday night, we've got Male at Southern, 7 p.m. Friday, Jennings County at Floyd Central, 7 o'clock kickoff, and Oldham County at Eastern, 7:30 kickoff on Friday.
On Friday night, and we'll see where we all are then. So for executive producer Steve Bird and for our producer on site, Colby Martin, our camera guy, it is Greg Bryan. For Dion Reese, I'm Paul Najar. Thanks for watching, everyone. This has been a presentation of Male High School Football on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been IBEW Local 369 Louisville Football Friday. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Tonight's game was brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance Agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance Agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.